welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to two of Italy's grandest clubs, AC Milan and Internazionale. And our live game is Juventus against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'll go for the rather moody at times Javier Pastore, because occasionally he seems kind of half-hearted, but when he's on his game, he's a delight to watch, alert, extremely skillful and full of ingenuity.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Quaresma with a delicate ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Marcelo. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Where to from here? Quaresma going full steam down the flank. Pastore. Alaba. Juan Iturbe. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Promising cross. And he's there to hoof it away. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Iturbe. There's no flag. Here's the ball in. Timely intervention. Zabaleta. Tries the route one option. Destro is steaming forward. Spreads it wide. Destro needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. It was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking. It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Ball's out on the left now. Back to the keeper and go again. Alaba gets it back. And it's Schweinsteiger. Looks to slip it through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. The defence can get it clear. Juan Iturbe hurtling down that right flank. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, this could either be executed with, quite a bit of power behind it, or maybe we might get a more subtle kind of disguise.
Against the crossbar!
Either way, I think the keeper has to really be on his toes here.
Schweinsteiger. Omar El Abdullawi. Now it's Kondogbia. There are a few waiting for it. Destro tries to get some whip on it. Goal! Juventus! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Juventus take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
And that's been repelled. Here comes another cross. Good clearance and very necessary. Eriksson. Schweinsteiger passes it through. Destro. Done very well to intervene. Back to the keeper and try something new. Omar El Abdullawi goes long. There will be a throw-in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And Eriksson! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, he reacted faster than anybody else there and got a shot away, but no joy this time.
Looks like a good ball through. Omar El Abdullawi. Quaresma. Who's going to make this theirs? Destro, looking to force his way through. Away from immediate danger. Kondogbia. Jerome Boateng. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So off we go once more. Manchester United didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Quaresma. Tries a through ball. Ivanovic. Gervinho with the delivery. Quaresma. Thrust towards the front line. Spoon forward. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now the pass. Marcelo. In for a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Gervinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Destro. Chance! Destro! Another piece of really good defending. A real chance to break. Oh, good interception. It's gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Moves long and forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, I thought he was onside, but the decision is for the referee's assistant.
Omar El Abdullawi, aimed forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
He's got away with one there. Manchester United get it back again. Fine defending there. Zabaleta. And it's Iturbe. Schweinsteiger is fouled. Alaba. Schweinsteiger hurtles into the tackle. Now it's Destro. Another piece of really good defending. Needed a better pass there. Now it's Destro. Destro. Jorginho pushes to get on the end of it. De Rossi tries running with the ball at his feet. Juventus somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call though. That's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. De Rossi pumps it forwards. And here's the chance to counter. That's gone a long way up and away. They're in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
They have to commit numbers forward and give themselves something to attack.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref to further improve their position of comfort.
Didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. It's Zabaleta. Into stoppage time. They must make something of this. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Schweinsteiger. Crunching tackle. Fine defending there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kadira. Manchester United keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Pastore. And that's that. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. that barely needs an introduction. The grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pastore. Alaba. Pastore with the ball through. And he's through on goal. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
Pastore is the route one option. Gervinho with a long pass. Turbe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. De Bruyne passes it through. Now here's the through ball. And that's been repelled. And De Bruyne! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mascherano. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Robin. Mascherano. De Bruyne. Mascherano. Looks like a good ball through. Daniel Alves pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's there to hoof it away. Mascherano. Mohamed Salah. That's De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marcelo. That'll be a throw-in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Turbe looks to slip it through. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Tries a through ball. And here's the chance to counter. Manchester United have a free kick. Alaba having a look.
Well, this could either be executed with, quite a bit of power behind it, or maybe we might get a more subtle, kind of disguised attempt. Either way, I think the keeper has to really be on his toes here.
Decent hit from there. De Bruyne pushes it out wide. Robin, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Manchester United get it back again. Mascherano. So what now? Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Alaba. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Cristiano Ronaldo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pastore. And it's Marcelo. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Mascherano. Marcelo. Mohamed Salah. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. De Bruyne, with a definite foul there. Robin tries to stroke it through, tries to float one. Oh, that's quite incredible!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt. Oh, that was great to watch. It had to be an instant decision to lob the ball, and it just paid off perfectly. What a goal.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal-scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky, perhaps, to go in down at half-time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
The action is back underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
De Bruyne. Fine defending there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Marcelo. Daniel Alves. Mascherano. Cahill. Bonucci. Daniel Alves. Cassano. Bonucci. Mohamed Salah. Marcelo. Now the pass. Marcelo looking to get on the end of this. It'll be a throw-in. It's come loose. Drilled in low. Big chance, corner. They've played it short, and it's Marcelo. It's a loose ball. Pastore.
Look, should they not get back into this game, the possession stats will hold the reason why. Everything is a bit rushed and frantic. They need someone to impose a more composed approach and just settle it down.
De Rossi is the guilty party there. Keeper has beaten it away. He's had a shot, and in it goes. And with that goal comes comfort. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was close. He's putting on a show here, I think.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Gervinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
Pastore. Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. It's gone for a throw-in. Pastore with the ball through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Gervinho passes it through. It's it, Toby!
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Mohamed Salah. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And through to the goalkeeper, Zabaleta.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Who's going to make this theirs? Another piece of really good defending. Daniel Alves. Mascherano. Robben has created one goal already. Marcelo with a good steal, well played. Iturbe. Crunching tackle. Mohamed Salah. Marcelo looks like a good ball through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo looking to force his way through. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Cristiano Ronaldo showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
They've done it! Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If it connects well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? There is the final whistle. Manchester United puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel.